Introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere. Tell them they don't need nothing. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread or fake dead. A bit to hate that. 50 million a year died to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in the and bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a I live today rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey. Bring it in.
Let's go get it. I formation. 28 sweeps. Blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts. Till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny. Till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 53. For the call, let's go to Atlanta, as it is my pleasure to hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rear-view mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
"50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. Oh, a heck of a move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that'll set him back 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He's going to go deep for beat, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice,
Williams loses the football, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Out to his left. Over the middle, the connection to Hurns. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Prescott. And he's got it.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds Hearns left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Prescott now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
A try here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Third and short yardage. Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. And his pass incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on second down. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. On the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rivers now on second down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
What?
The biggest stage,
Oh my fucking God.
we just saw it happen again.
Run, fat boy, run!
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
Bah! And what? Get that shit up. Fat boy ran. Fat boy ran.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Fat boy ran.
Pick up on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Fat boy ran. You know who you playing with? Shit.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Desmond King on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
All I gotta say is, fat boy ran. Like, oh my God, that boy just gone. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Anyways. Fat boy ran.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things.
The Chargers
suck.
suck.
Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it. When things have changed a little bit, they have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Rivers on first down.
That's what I thought.
Keenan Allen, the intended
Gird. Chargers. Gird.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyler Williams.
Nope.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Super Bowl.
The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Rivers again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
What's up, homie?
It's been a while.
Get a little bit more pressure.
Yeah, it has
Remember when
been.
Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that
Yeah,
game
hold
in
on.
Super
I'm trying
Bowl
to finish
50.
this game real quick. It's
Maybe
Super
some
Bowls
sort of
right
scheme
now.
like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Intercepted it. They haven't
Prescott,
picked the ball
come on.
off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done.
There it is. There it is.
Cowboys. Jeff Swain with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys add on.
41-0.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
When's the last time you played GTA, dude?
Shit, like a long fucking time, dude.
I think I got off shortly after you fucking did.
Yeah, for real, right? Dude, the game does fucking suck.
Especially with that casino update, just I feel like everything's 3 times more expensive.
I mean, I played the
Below $30,000 in a minute.
yeah, and I played the casino update and all that shit. It's just like it takes fucking forever to do just the heist and all that shit. I'm like, fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
Playing a new great heist game. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but Payday 2.
Yeah, I've heard of Payday and all that shit. I don't like Payday either. It's the same thing as Grand Theft Auto almost. It's just Grand Theft Auto brings up more updates and all that, and it's almost the same thing, just a little bit longer.
I mean, I like Payday because there's a lot of different shit you can do with it. For most GTA heists, it's like you have to do this specifically or you're fucking done, no option. With Payday, you can choose what heist you want to do and how you want to do it.
And see, that's what they did with the last fucking heist on Grand Theft Auto with the casino heist and all that shit. You can pick which one you want to do. You can go in stealth or you can go in loud and all that shit. And yeah, that's fun and all, but fuck all that bullshit.
It's repetitive.
Yeah, it just gets real repetitive and all that bullshit. I'm just like, I might as well just do the Bogdan and get a meal every time because I know the glitch and all that shit.
Repetitive. I've been on art crafting arrows for the past 3 hours to sell.
God damn. Past 3 hours? Fuck that, dude.
And then before that, I got on art for 2 hours to farm hide and metal.
God damn, hide and metal? See, I wouldn't even be doing that shit.
It's a 2-time server right now because it's 2 times server. It still takes forever.
Yeah, I mean,
For big bad nodes, you maybe only get 100.
yeah.
You have to kill them. And it's 200 for 1 stack, and I got 90 stacks. And I already sold both.
Yeah, I feel that, like, I got done with playing all those dumbass games that just, you have to do this, to do that, to do that, to do this, and all that shit. I'm like, oh, no, I fuck this.
It's not even the fact that I have to, man. It's kind of that I want to. It just, I want to move up in the ranks in art. I mean, I'm already getting there. It's just, I've played on the server for about 3 weeks, and I already have some of the best people wanting to buy dinos off me.
Oh, damn.
Rare colors.
That's what's up.
I just traded a guy temporarily, like he's my buddy.
Mm.
Male in this game. Temporarily a cotton candy snow owl, which basically means, like, if you go to the fair and it's those mixed match cotton candy bags where it's like blue, pink, purple.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically those exact same colors arranged on a snow owl.
Damn.
I didn't really sell it. He's giving me it back once he gets snow owl, like cotton candy owl eggs. And he gave me a wyvern for it,
Damn.
which is a dragon.
That's what's up.
So I've been straight grinding
That's pretty cool.
I like to think I came up in this game really fucking quick.
I mean, you'll find a game that you really like and just come up on it, and then next thing you know, people will come up on it better than you, and you just be like, man, fuck this game. I mean, it's what it is.
I mean, hell, there's always gonna be something better than you. You can't stop that shit.
Yeah, of course, you can't stop it.
You just gotta work harder to be better than them.
You can either work harder, or you can just be like, fuck it, I'm just playing this game because I want to fucking play it.
Hold on, let me fucking punch in a calculus. Do this math real fast.
All right, well let me finish the Super Bowl real quick. I'm about to win this shit. It's like 35-0 and shit right quick.
I'm just about to tell you how many arrows I'm crafting right now. It only lets you craft 1,000 at a time, unfortunately.
All right, well let me finish this game real quick. You can, I mean, what do you want to do? You want to play something?
I mean, it's up to you, man. It's just, I would like to continue farming on Ark. It's just I haven't talked to you in a while. Plus, I have been partying alone for like 2 hours. It's fucking 4 a.m.
Oh shit, it's probably like 2 over here. Let me see. Yeah, it's like, well, it's about to be 3 o'clock. Fuck, I got like 4 hours to go pick up my chick from work. But I'm about to be done with this game real quick. Yeah, 42-0. It's the Super Bowl. All right, I'm about to finish this shit real quick. I'm about to end them motherfuckers. Hold up. Chargers against the Cowboys.
And off it goes.
Yeah, do you ever get,
This one
like
taken
that
just
random
inside
jolt
the
of
10.
energy when you think about a game? It's like, fuck, I
And a
can't
good
go
effort
to
on the
sleep, but
return
same
there.
time
Gets him
back in
across
the
the
head.
30 to the 33-yard line.
Basically a whiny, bitchy voice, like, fuck now, let me go to sleep.
The Chargers getting set
Yeah.
to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going
Shit, hold on,
crazy
hold
on
on,
that
wait.
sideline because that drives you berserk to come
Officially
off the
crafted
field,
9,000
not really
arrows.
move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity.
Chargers ain't doing good right now.
First few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that.
Play
Aren't they?
this
They're getting a nice
game.
push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Love the game,
Now
though.
his throw
It's a
is
great game.
incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the
I
intended
know what I just
receiver.
said. It's very
And that takes us
contradicting,
from
but
second
still.
to third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On third down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I mean, the Chargers just fucking give up right now. I mean, they're like 42-0.
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
Goddamn,
That's what
almost
they
first
talk
down.
about us all the time, about
Alright,
being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when
There
you're
we go.
running a drag route,
First down,
something
that's what I
short,
need, that's what I
shallow,
need.
Going through defenders,
Alright,
using
we
guys
go
almost
long,
as
we go long.
screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
Go.
Keeps the sticks moving.
Ooh, oh, motherfucker.
And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Let's see. Here we go.
Prescott.
Right here. Oh, God damn it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short.
Elliott.
It's 4th down.
Let's do that again. Let's do it again. Come on.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught.
Oh, first down, bitch.
He's going to have a first down. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down.
I gotta have like 900 more
Ball up
arrows
to the
to finish
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
9,000.
And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel.
You're breaking up. I feel like you got wind blowing in your shit.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. That's my
Surprise and
favorite.
just a strong belief that, hey,
Just
we're going
thought
to
of
get it done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Such a light piece of shit. Oh, fuck. It's PH4 in the
10th
morning.
carry now
God
for
damn it.
Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
You know, I go to switch it off, and it's
It
one of those
goes as
top
a loss of
defense.
6.
Touch it, it's like
And
I'm
now
going
3rd down.
Brandon's clearly a
That's
running
hilarious.
situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
People that are playing it straight up is like,
In there to drop him for
I
a
was the
6-yard
Eggman at a
loss,
point where
and
I
that'll lead to a 4th down.
most eggs
So that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for
buddy
them to
Pat
go with the
gave me a
football.
little
Led
bit of
to a
advice, don't
sack.
be the egg
That's really difficult
farm
to...
guy.
And look at
God
this,
damn.
another fake.
So
But he
I'm
will
farm
not make
perhaps
the
2
first
days.
down
He's
marker,
like,
and that'll be a
damn, dude,
turnover
you need to slow
on
down.
down.
Like, you're freaking out a ton of shit.
We usually focus our attention on the guys that were
He has one of the
unsuccessful.
biggest bases.
But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now Gordon on 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some
This game's
options
really
on
cool. There's
2nd and short.
really hard bosses.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
There's different types of animals like
Now a 2nd down throw
aberrant
for Rivers.
means glow in the dark. So there's normal
Steps
Yankees,
away
and
to
there's
his
aberrant.
left. And he's into the end zone. Chargers
It's
touchdown.
it's like I'll just send you a screenshot of what it looks like in the dark.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late,
This
but no
game's-
0.
It makes it easy to grind, honestly.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Sturgis adds the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And
You're
if
live
nothing
streaming?
else, now you've put something
Yeah.
that you're trying to practice, right,
Alright,
that
pancakes
you've
mess.
worked on.
Oh, man, you should see it. I'm
situation, and now you
fucking
can go back and dissect it.
getting it right now.
If you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and
I
it's
swear to
2nd
God, I have
down.
never worked
In fact,
harder.
I think that was a
or
great
anything.
example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion.
Hey,
but
do
he's
what you
not one of
can.
the more
Fuck it.
dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
I can make some of the best shit in the game, and I've been playing for like
And
30
he's
years.
corralled, but
Plus,
not
I'm
before
getting into the
getting it
blueprints for
inside the
a ton of
35.
really good shit that I don't
A
have
nice pick up
just
there
by
of
working
11
for
yards,
this
and
dude.
it'll move the sticks.
Shit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm exhausted.
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this.
I ain't got time for
So the
stuff right now.
Cowboys in
There's
possession
fast
of
food.
football here as we get you reset.
I hear that.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it
I
here, 1st and 10.
not be the most
Now a
active
play
person
fake here
I
on 1st down.
Get
And
going.
Beasley with it over the middle. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Shit.
This whole weekend's gonna be grinding like this every night too.
Throwing here, Prescott.
How about grind, huh?
Tomorrow's
Toward
probably
the
gonna be
center
middle,
of the
so
field,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
do middle
incomplete.
runs all night.
Jeff Swain, the intended
Maybe
receiver,
30,000
and
middle.
it's 3rd down.
Goddamn.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know
There's
that in their
some
zone
things,
coverage,
some
they were
animals
able to
that
drop,
makes
see the ball
every
thrown, and
whole
react to it
fucking
very
torture worth
quickly.
it. Like, there's goddamn penguins in the game. Here's where it's like they're adorable. Here's where it's
And he was able to
right.
shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the
So
stop.
there's a thing called
Call it a
polymer.
4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches
Use
short
the
here
helix.
on
The way
4th
you get it is you
down.
kill certain like smaller animals. And only certain animals drop. Well, the best way to get polymer off of penguins is you club it to death. Craft? No, there's like literal children. They have babies and hatchlings running
And
around.
forthcoming a
Like
field goal try
What
for the
the fuck?
Cowboys.
the shit out of
This a 40-yard attempt from the left half.
them. Once they're dead, you have to harvest their body by keep smacking their fucking corpses with a club.
And that'll be
Wow.
the crossbar and out. It's
And the worst part is
short.
they
He
don't
couldn't
attack
get
you,
it
they run
there.
for
It's
the
no
water.
good. And this score is
When you have to
where
pull out
it
your
is.
rifle and shoot him in the back of the
Well,
head.
he had
and
that
go
one
club
on target.
him
That's
dead.
half the battle. The
What
other
the
half of the
fuck?
battle, however, is distance.
Fucking
I
nuts.
had that
There
too.
for
But it was a
30
crossbar that
minutes
said
killing
otherwise.
penguins.
And that
I
was
felt like
another
the worst
shot
person
at
ever
three.
because the only penguin that was left on that fucking penguin
And he'll
island.
get it up near the
One
35,
baby.
right at the
And
34
I saw it right
here.
before I left.
That's
Came
thrown
back down
down for 4.
and shot
It's
it
second
once in
down.
the face of the train
One thing I think
until I
it's
realized
safe
my
to say
inventory was full and I
defensively, the
couldn't even carry
tackling's been
anymore.
really good.
And because
Damn,
of
what kind of
that,
shit is
But
that?
it's very, very
I
hard
had
for
to
them to
fly
move the
away.
ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
They're
The
exterminating
tackle
the whole
almost
island.
on the spot.
They
That
respawn
means they have to run
until
extra
the island
plays,
is
harder
there.
to move it.
14 yards
Damn.
is the pickup
You're an
for the
asshole.
Charger first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve.
Yeah.
Throw one to him every so
That's
often, but
fair.
mainly they want him out there to block.
Just beat the shit out of baby
Nowadays, an
penguins
integral
for half
part
an
of the
hour.
passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And that's complete to Gates. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards
only
on the
one on the
pickup
server.
there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at
I
the
don't know why
36.
people even
And the
trying.
Dallas Cowboys
Game
win
over.
the Lombardi Trophy. They're the kings of the NFL.
Who?
Let's talk for a bit. There's one more person on the server at fucking 4 in the morning. Let's see if he wants to join.
Man, I kind of feel like playing some Dead by Daylight right now. I just won the Super Bowl. Woo! Fuck you guys. Yeah, I won the Super Bowl.
Who are you playing as?
Cowboys. I won against the Chargers Super Bowl.
I'm sorry, but the Chargers on every fucking Madden game have been scuffed ever since 2006.
Yeah, they suck.
Dude, remember that fucking 2010?
Man,